welcome to the weekly recap for 1024 to 1028. We're working on the TF contract, Russell 2000. We're on a 15-minute chart right here. We have lots of trend lines. We have lots of support resistance lines. We're going to be looking at the 15-minute chart only today and going over larger, bigger picture signals. Starting here on the 24th, we can start to look at our trend lines, and we, as you can see, we're going through a volatile trending pattern with areas of large consolidations here, which are good for reversals. A lot of times when you're dealing with trending markets, you don't have a lot of horizontal support resistance lines, and depending on the type of trend, you sometimes don't have very solid, meaningful trend lines. Here we do, though. We have lots of bottoms and tops that we can mark as important turning points in this volatile trend. Starting here, we have, as you can see, we're coming off this nice bottom here with a nice long position. We actually, this was another long which didn't pan out. This was a stop out here as marked in red, but then we go on to hit some more reversal off the trend lines, and here's a very powerful one off a trend line and a horizontal support line, support resistance line. And again, here we're breaking through three horizontal support resistances after a single support on the on this particular trend line here. And you can see we're just playing off these all. Anytime they touch off these, we look for a type of a T1 signal, and these are signals that are taught here at Traders International, but these are reversal signals that we can look for important turning points on. And you can see, we, aside from this stop out here, which actually was close to a profit target, some actually did make it. The entry of mine was right here, and it came down and stopped out. Some who entered on this point right here did make their profit target, but then this was the indication of a reversal down, banging off the trend line resistance here, and as you can see, it did come down here nicely. Again, here's another trade for a long position. It was at the end of the day, so not really advisable to take, but it did gap up the next morning, and you can see how you would have made your points there if you held overnight, which we don't ever do. Sometimes when the signals are at the end of the day like that, you just have to let them slip by. But these are all the other big picture type trades off of these support and resistance lines, both being horizontal and trend. What we're looking for next week, as you can see, we're dealing with a lot of gaps at open, gaps. I'm looking for we're looking for more gaps, maybe some gap downs, but once we have the gap, you can start looking for consolidations. That's typically what's happening with this particular intermediate pattern here, gapping in the morning and then a consolidation, which you can start looking for your trend lines and your support resistance lines and hitting reversals off those. So we'll wrap this up here, and we'll see how the market pans out next week, but let's look for another gap in the market and then consolidations. Thank you.